Merchant of Venice, a play by William Shakespeare, read for you by Weirdo. Act 5, Scene 1. Wow, look how bright the moon is tonight, on a night just like this, with a soft breeze brushing through the trees so gently they barely even rustled. I imagine Troilus must have climbed up the walls of Troy, sending long sighs across to the Greek camp to where Cressida was sleeping that night. On a night like this bee crept out, tiptoeing through the wet grass, all nervous, and she spotted the lion's shadow before she saw the lion itself, and freaked out and ran away. And on a night like this, Dido stood by the rough sea, holding a willow branch, wishing and waving for her lover to come back to Carthage. On a night like this, Medea went out gathering her magic herbs, the ones that made old Aeson young again. And on a night like this, Jessica ran off with a bunch of her rich father's gold, chasing a reckless kind of love, all the way from Venice to Belmont. And on a night like this, young Lorenzo swore up and down that he truly loved her, winning her heart with a bunch of promises, and not a single one of them real. And on a night like this, sweet Jessica, acting like a sassy little brat, talked trash about her lover, and he just forgave her anyway. I'd keep this banter going all night if no one showed up. But wait, listen, I hear someone coming. Enter Stefano. Who's coming so quickly to the quiet night? A friend? A friend? What friend? Tell me your name. Friend? My name's Stefano, and I bring news. Before sunrise, my mistress will be back here at Belmont. She's been wandering around, stopping at holy shrines, praying for a blessed and happy marriage. Who's with her? No one but a holy hermit and her maid. By the way, is my master back yet? No, he's not back yet, and we haven't heard anything from him either. Come on, Jessica, let's go inside and get things ready properly to welcome your lady back home. Enter Lancelot, shouting, Sola, Sola, hey, whoa, hey, Sola, Sola. Who's yelling out there? Sola, have you seen Master Lorenzo? Master Lorenzo, Sola, Sola. Stop all that shouting, man, I'm right here. Sola, where are you? Here. Oh, tell him there's a messenger just arrived from my master blowing his horn and bringing good news. My master will be home before morning. Exit. My love, let's go inside and wait for them there. Actually, why bother? Why should we hide away indoors? Stefano, do me a favor. Go inside and tell everyone your mistress is almost home. And bring the musicians out here to play under the open sky. Exit Stefano. Look how softly the moonlight rests on this bank. Let's sit here and let the music drift into our ears. Quiet nights like this were made for gentle harmonies. Sit down, Jessica. Look up. See how the sky is covered with shining gold, like a floor of heavenly coins? There's not a single star you see up there that doesn't move and sing like an angel, all joining in chorus with a young cherubim. That's the kind of perfect harmony immortal souls can hear. But as long as we're stuck in these heavy, earthly bodies, we can't hear it ourselves. Enter musicians. Oh, come on. Let's wake up the goddess of the moon, Diana, with a song. Play your sweetest music to charm your lady's ear and guide her home with your melodies. Music starts to play. I never feel cheerful when I hear sweet music. That's because your soul actually stops and pays attention when music plays. Just look at a bunch of wild young horses, leaping and neighing like crazy because they're full of fiery energy. But the second they hear a trumpet or any tune, they freeze all at once, and their wild eyes soften into something almost gentle. That's the power music has. That's why poets wrote that Orpheus could charm trees, stones, and rivers to follow him, because nothing is so stubborn, hard, or furious that music can't calm it. At least for a moment. Now, someone who doesn't have any music in them, who isn't moved by beautiful melodies, is the kind of person fit for betrayal, tricks, and destruction. Their spirit is as dull and dead as midnight, and their heart is as dark as the deepest shadows. Don't trust anyone like that. Listen. Really listen to the music. Portia and Elisa enter. that light we see burning inside my house. Funny how a single little candle can shine so far into the dark. It's just like how a single good deed can stand out in a messed up world. Yeah, when the moon was out, we couldn't even see the candle. Exactly. Something greater always outshines something smaller. A stand-in might look royal and impressive until the real king shows up, and then his importance just drains away, like a small stream flowing into the vast ocean. Oh wait, listen, music! It's your musicians, madam, from the house. I see now, nothing is truly good except in the right setting. It actually sounds much sweeter to me at night than it does in the day. That's because silence makes it feel even more special, madame. A crow can sound just as sweet as a lark when no one's really paying attention to either of them. And I bet even the nightingale, if she sang in daylight while every goose and chicken was making a racket, wouldn't seem any better than a little wren. So many things only get their true praise and beauty when they happen at the right moment. Oh wait, hush! Look how the moon seems to be resting beside Endymion and doesn't want to be disturbed. The music stops. That voice, unless I'm totally wrong, that has to be Portia. He recognizes me the same way a blind man can tell a cuckoo. Just by my terrible singing voice. My lady, welcome home. We've been out praying for our husband's safety, and hopefully our prayers help them get back quicker. Tell me, have they come home yet? Madame, they're not back yet, but a messenger came ahead to let us know they're on their way. Nerissa, go inside. Tell the servants not to mention anything about us being gone. And you too, Lorenzo, and Nerissa, don't say a word about it either. A trumpet sounds nearby. Your husband must be close. I hear his trumpet now. Don't worry, madame. We won't spill the secret. Tonight almost feels like daytime, just looking a bit sick and pale. It's like daytime when the sun's hidden behind the clouds. Enter Bassanio, Antonio, Gratiano, and their followers. Honestly, if you kept walking around, even when the sun's away, we'd end up living in constant daylight, like the people on the other side of the world. Let me bring light to this house, but God forbid I should be light or frivolous myself, because a light wife only makes her husband weighed down with worry. And I hope you're never stuck like that because of me, Bassanio. But whatever happens, may God work it out. Welcome home, my lord. Thank you, my lady. And please give a warm welcome to my friend. There he is, Antonio, the man I owe more to than I could ever repay. And you really should feel deeply indebted to him, because from what I have heard, he was literally deeply in debt for you. And now I am happily freed of all that, so no harm done. Sir, you're very welcome in our home, but words alone won't show how glad we truly are to see you. So I'll keep this greeting brief and let our actions speak instead. To Nerissa. By that moon up there, you're being unfair. Honestly, I gave that ring to the judge's clerk. I wish the guy who took it was, well, fixed. If it'll make you feel any better, since you're this upset over it, love. Oh, wow. Fighting already? What's going on? It's over a silly little gold ring she gave me. Nothing but a plain band. And inside it had one of those corny inscriptions, like the kind you see engraved on cheap knives. Love me and leave me not. Why are you going on about what it says inside or how cheap it was? When I gave it to you, you swore you'd wear it till the day you died. That it'd be buried with you in your grave. Even if not out of love for me, at least out of respect for those dramatic oaths you made, you should have kept it. Gave it to a judge's clerk? No way. As God's my witness, whoever that clerk is, he'll never be able to grow a beard. Oh, he'll grow a beard if he ever lives long enough to become a real man. Sure. And maybe a woman will grow one too if she ever turns into a man. Listen, I swear on this hand, I gave it to a young guy. Just a boy, really. Kind of scruffy and no taller than you. The judge's clerk, a chatty little thing who kept begging me for it as a tip. And honestly, I just couldn't bring myself to say no. Honestly, you were in the wrong. Let me be blunt. To give away your wife's first gift so casually, you put that ring in with solemn vows, practically welded it to your hand with your promises. I gave my own husband the ring too, and made him swear he'd never part with it. And look, here he is. I bet my life he wouldn't take it off, not even for all the money in the world. Really, Gratiano? You've given your wife a pretty good reason to be upset. If Bassanio had done that to me, I'd be absolutely furious. Bassanio aside. Man, at this point, I'd be almost smarter to chop my left hand off. Instead, I lost the ring fighting to protect it. My Lord Bassanio gave his ring away too, to the judge himself, who kept asking for it and honestly kinda earned it. And the judge's clerk, the kid who did all the writing, he begged me for mine. And in the end, neither the judge nor his clerk would take anything else except those 2 rings. Wait. What ring did you give away, my lord? Surely not the one I gave you. If I could make things better by lying, I would. But look, my fingers are bare. The ring is gone. Just as empty as your finger now is, so is your heart empty of truth. By heaven, I swear, I won't share your bed again until I see that ring back on your hand. And same goes for me. I'm not getting back in your bed either until I see my ring again. Sweet Portia, if only you knew who I gave the ring to and why I gave it to him, and understood how hard it was for me to let it go when they wouldn't take anything but that ring, you wouldn't be so angry with me right now, I swear. If you had truly understood the meaning and power behind that ring, or even half appreciated the woman who gave it to you, or had respected your honor enough to keep it, you never would have let it leave your hand. What man could be so unreasonable that if you'd only tried, really fought for it, he'd have insisted on taking something so sacred and symbolic? And Elisa here has taught me exactly what to think. I'd stake my life on it. Some other woman got that ring. No, by my honor, madame, by my very soul, it wasn't a woman who got the ring. It was the legal scholar who helped us. He even turned down 3,000 ducats I offered and asked only for the ring, which I did refuse at first and let him leave, upset and disappointed. This is the same man who literally saved my dear friend's life. What else could I do, my sweet lady? I had to send it to him afterward. I was caught between shame and good manners. My honor wouldn't let me look so ungrateful. Forgive me, truly, good lady, but by these blessed stars lighting the night, if you had been there, I swear you might have begged me yourself to give that ring to such a worthy man. Well then, that doctor had better never come near my house, since he now owns the jewel I cherish the most, the one you swore you'd never give away. And you know what? I'll be just as generous as you were. I won't deny him anything I have, not even my own body or my husband's bed. And trust me, I'll recognize him when I see him. Don't even think about spending a night away from home. Keep watch on me like Argus with his 100 eyes. Because if you leave me alone, by my honor, which at least is still mine, I swear I'll take that doctor to bed with me. And I'll do the same with his clerk. So you'd better think twice before you leave me without supervision. Oh, really? Well, just don't let me catch him then, because if I do, that young clerk won't be writing with his pen anymore. I'm the poor, unlucky soul stuck in the middle of all this drama. Don't be upset, sir. You're still very welcome here no matter what. Portia, please forgive me for this thing I felt forced to do. And right here, in front of all of our friends, I swear to you, by your own beautiful eyes, where I see my reflection. Oh, listen to that. He says he sees himself twice, once in each of my eyes. So go ahead, swear by both your reflections, your double self, that would finally be an oath worth something. Wait, just hear me out. Forgive me for this mistake, and I swear on every soul, I'll never break another promise to you again. I once put my life on the line to help him get his fortune, and if it hadn't been for the man who got your husband's ring, that would have ended badly. So I'll stand as his guarantee again and stake my soul on it. Your lord will never break his word again, at least not knowingly. All right then, you be his guarantor. Here, give him this ring back and tell him to guard it better than the last one. Here you go, Lord Bassanio. Swear you'll keep this ring safe. By heaven, it is the exact same ring I gave the doctor. Yep, I got it from him. Forgive me, Bassanio, because thanks to this ring, the doctor spent the night with me. And forgive me too, dear Gratiano, because that scruffy little clerk spent the night with me in exchange for this ring. Man! This is like fixing roads in the middle of summer when the roads are already perfectly fine. What's this now? Are we getting made into cuckolds before we've even done anything to deserve it? Don't talk so crudely. You're all completely shocked right now. Here, take this letter and read it when you've got a moment. It's from Bellario in Padua. You'll see in there that I was the doctor. And Nerissa here was my clerk. Lorenzo can confirm I left at the same time you did. And I've only just now come back. I haven't even gone into my house yet. Oh, Antonio, you're welcome too. And actually, I've got even better news for you than you'd expect. Open this letter soon. You'll see that 3 of your ships have suddenly come safely into port, loaded and rich. As for how I got this letter, well, let's just say you'll never guess. I'm speechless. Wait, you were the doctor? And I didn't even realize? And you were the clerk who threatened to make me a cuckold? Yep. But I'm a clerk who never actually plans to do it, unless I magically turn into a real man someday. Sweet doctor, you're welcome in my bed anytime. And if I'm ever away, go ahead and keep my wife company. Dear lady, you've given me back both hope and a living, because this letter says for sure that my ships have safely come into port. Well then, Lorenzo, looks like my clever clerk here has some good news for you too. Yes, and this time I won't even charge him for it. Here, Lorenzo and Jessica, I give you this legal document, a special gift from the rich Jew, Shylock. After his death, you'll inherit everything he owns. Kind ladies, you're dropping blessings on us like heaven feeding the starving with manna. It's nearly morning now, and I can tell you're all still full of questions about how everything really happened. Let's go inside, and there you can cross-examine us as much as you like. We'll answer every question honestly. Sounds good to me. And the first question I'm going to ask my Nerissa under oath is, since it's only 2 hours till sunrise, would she rather wait it out or just go to bed now? Because honestly, even if morning came right this second, I'd wish it stayed dark until I was properly snuggled up with the doctor's clerk. Anyway, for the rest of my life, the only thing I'll truly be scared of is making sure I never lose Nerissa's ring again. They all exit. This is the end of The Merchant of Venice, Act 5, and the end of The Merchant of Venice in general. The play by William Shakespeare, read for you by Weirdo. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.